Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm gonna get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
That means... Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came to the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
Luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on! Let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap. Does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Help me out! Hey, see? Ball don't lie around here. Hey, get on! Ball! Rip that!
bro. That wasn't me.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. And P, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Oh, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not going to wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a 1-to-1 comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah, just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah,
That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh, yes, sir.
Gosh. And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Vanapatemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
And the Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
And a lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Ahern outside. Back to MP. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple.
Zero hesitation from MP. I love seeing the confidence.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Now here's Chauvet. Peltier outside. Marchand right side. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Marks for three. Called in by Paris. Pass to Zadirko. Now Dumal. Back to MP. The three. It's rebounded by Marks. Here's Lambert. Here's Chauvet. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
I really like that shot from Chauvet. Forced the defense to guard all 3 levels, including the mid-range.
Outside Dumont. Back to MP. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Elich. And Bogey Elich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor. Much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Elich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Now here's MP. He has 5. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, hit that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Here's Lambert. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw attempts of the game. And good on the second, so he makes both.
When we talk to scouts, GMs, people in the NBA, it's almost a certainty Lambert will be playing in North America soon. Most projections, most people we talk to have him going probably early in the second round.
Now here's Ahern. Back to MP for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, it's the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Elich. MP. That's in. It's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. High post try. And a Chauvet missing. It's Paris leading. Now Paris FC basket with it. Ahern outside. And here's MP from the arc. It's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has missed only 2 shots from the floor. They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively. Well, something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Outside Dumont. MP. Back to Dumont. Shoots over Peltier. What a play! He simply drains it at the buzzer.
And a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Now that's how you use every last second on the clock.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Timeout call, Paris.
Starting the second quarter and about a minute gone.
And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high-level play. But it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Here's Bleu. Pass to Chauvet.
From deep.
Ahern with the rebound.
We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Down low.
MP, it's good.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Pass to Lambert. Peltier. He's covered by Ahern. And here's Chauvet.
Shot clock at 6.
There's another one for Nanterre Elite.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hands.
Now here's Chauvet.
He has 6.
Ahern on the wing. He's guarded by Peltier. And MP gets it to go.
The defense has to be aware of where MP is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Here's Peltier.
Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Outside Chauvet. Chauvet missing again.
I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Pulls it. And MP again.
High effort offense from MP. You can tell he wants to make his mark on every game.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
On there up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Pass to MP.
Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half.
Difficult situation here for Nanterre. Peltier outside.
Inside. They need this.
And that one's good. Marks.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Ahern outside. Back to MP. The tray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Yet another three for him. Once we hit the second quarter, the threes started falling for him like raindrops.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Shohei. Lambert. And that one good.
Yeah, well, we all know that Lambert can shoot it, but that length gives him a major advantage around the rim as well.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Nanterre has possession. Three-pointer Shohei. Ooh, no luck on that one. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Paris FC basket ahead, opening a huge gap. And we'll be back with you shortly. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. And it's Paris with the ball. They have a 22-point lead, and it's the most they've led by. But one thing we can be sure of, that there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talents, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Now here's Marks. Peltier outside, drills it from outside.
And Peltier is dangerous when he's shooting with confidence. Nice work rising and firing off the catch.
Here's MP. He's got 34.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Outside Marks. Back to Peltier. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Well, you gotta like that, huh? That's a nice, clean release on Peltier's jumper.
MP outside. Illich. Pass to Ahern. Here's MP. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And stolen by Lambert. Zadirko. Good.
Well, just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Stolen by Illich. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, his pace makes it very hard to keep track of, and if you lose him, he's gonna explode to the rim.
Out to Peltier. Takes the three. Doesn't go for him. MP outside. There's the triple. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
You kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other?
And the call will be against Illich. That's his first foul. And Nanterre making a change here. Here's Shohei. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Over to the left wing. Outside Leduc. To the paint. Here's MP. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Now here's Marks. Will it go? And Terrelli again can't hit. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And it's MP missing. And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Off target with the 3. And Nanterre lead with possession. Pass to Marchand. It's hauled in by Ledoux. Portier, he's open. And it's Peltier with the rebound. And Nanterre has possession. Chauvet up top. Vasseur defending. Here's Girard. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's not his specialty. He's usually rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, with his length, he doesn't have far to go to get to the rim.
I'd like to see that more often.
I would love to see it more often, and he got right to it there without a problem. Just nasty stuff.
6 to shoot.
Ledoux for 3.
He can't get that one to fall.
Marks for 3.
The shot, no good. It'll count. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams making substitutions here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
Here's Chauvet.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense, Gabriel Chauvet.
Here's Blanchet. MP. Great D that time from Marchand. Pass to Chauvet.
That 3 off the mark.
Now Paris FC basket with it. Here's MP. Chauvet with a defensive effort.
To the inside.
Here's Marchand.
Defense closing in tight, but Marchand sticks with it and gets himself to the line.
And the first one drops.
At the line,
and that's good as he hits both shots.
Now here's MP. Right side to Vasseur. Portier outside. Pass to MP.
Takes the 3.
And Lambert pulls it down. It's Marks on the wing. Good work defensively by Vasseur.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
And the dunk by Vasseur.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's Marks.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth.
Here's Paris.
Here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
And just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
Now here's Chauvet.
Six on the shot clock.
Monet grabs the miss. MP with it. Chauvet covering. Back to MP.
And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Here's Marks.
Showing just how explosive he can be. Marks with the hammer.
to Blanchet. Back to MP.
Knocked away.
And stolen by Chauvet.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Now here's Peltier. Lambert, covered by MP. Back to Lambert. And Lambert with the slam!
Well, their offense is kicked into gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
For three. And the miss.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think they turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
They play hard here in France, and everyone's a pro, so the level of competition is a lot better than in high school. But I got some great teammates and coaches, and they're helping me get up to speed.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show I'm on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Well, thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Now, I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.